Floating above, Gu Chang'e narrowed his eyes, muttering, "Doesn't this seem like you're possessed by evil spirits?" Below, Chan Hongyi, delicately plucking a chicken feather, suddenly sensed his presence. Her eyes sparkled with joy. "Master, you're here!" Descending slowly, Gu Chang'e surveyed the scene, his expression unreadable. "This, was it your doing?" She hesitated, lowering her voice. I was just thinking about when I lived with Master. That's how it was back then." Then, as if afraid of his response, she whispered, "Master, are you going to scold me again?" Gu Chang'e chuckled, a knowing smile playing on his lips. "How could I? As long as you like it." Then, his gaze flickered. "Tell me, what exactly are you doing?" Chan Hongyi beamed with excitement. "Master, sit down first. Hongyi wants to make roast chicken for you." Gu Chang'e raised a brow but took a seat. "You have a heart." Watching her skillfully tend to the fire, he asked, "When did you learn this?" She smiled proudly. "I learned it from a hunter uncle long ago. Master didn't even know about it." He chuckled. "Oh, did this uncle also teach you how to roast chicken with magic fire?" This is my own creation. It has a different taste." A moment later, she carefully presented the roasted chicken. "Okay, Master, try it." Gu Chang'e took a piece but didn't eat it immediately. Instead, he glanced at her. "Is there nothing Hongyi wants to say to her master?" "No." "Why does Master ask this?" Gu Chang'e ate the roasted chicken in silence. "How is it? Is it delicious?" Chan Hongyi asked eagerly. He smiled. "The taste is very good." At that moment, blood trickled from his nose, ears, and mouth. Yet, he continued eating, his expression calm. "As long as you make it, it's delicious to me." Her eyes darkened. She stood up, voice trembling. "You already knew?" Gu Chang'e wiped the blood from his lips. "Just a little accident. With your strength, you think you can poison me?" "You knew it was poison, but you still ate it?" He chuckled. "You wanted me to eat, so I ate it. How could I waste your effort?" "Does it hurt?" "No wonder." Gu Chang'e exhaled, feeling the pain spread through his body. "The effect is impressive. I haven't felt this in a long time." Her voice was filled with bitter hatred. "So you do feel pain. But this? It's not even 1/10,000th of what I've endured over the years." With that, she plunged her sword into his stomach, her lips close to his ear. "Why do you give me hope, only to shatter it again and again?" She shoved him back violently, her voice echoing with rage. "I'm going to kill you over and over again. I want you to experience my despair 1,000 times over." With a powerful, deadly grace, she raised her leg, her figure bathed in demonic energy, and kicked him hard, sending him crashing down. Her aura surged, eyes burning with darkness. "In the years to come, I am your darkness." With that, she unleashed a devastating energy beam into the sky and vanished into the void. Gu Chang'e lay there for a moment before slowly pulling the sword from his body, a smirk tugging at his lips. Harsh words, but in the end, she still couldn't kill me. As Gu Chang'e returned, Ada rushed forward in alarm. "Lord! You're injured." Gu Chang'e waved the hand dismissively. "It's nothing, just need some time to recover." Then, his gaze sharpened. "You're hurt too," Ada said. "Chan Hongyi." She broke out of the space. "I tried to stop her, but I got beaten up." Gu Chang'e chuckled. "Of course you did." Then, his tone turned calm yet commanding. "In the next few days, find me some supreme books. Consider it a way to make up for your wounds." Ada bowed. "Understood." Gu Chang'e watched the darkened horizon. With her current mindset, she should understand her situation. His eyes glinted coldly. "Just don't cause too much noise." As they arrived on the battlefield, a scout rushed forward. "Report. The 8 desolations in 10 regions have retreated to Tianlu City." A general stepped up. "Young Master Chang'e, we hold the advantage. Should we pursue?" The blue-robed beauty added eagerly, "Hearing that young Master Chang'e has arrived, our morale has soared. Let's seize this chance and wipe them out." Gu Chang'e, unshaken, waved the hand. "No need to rush. Tianlu City is connected to Jiqinjiayuan by 9 mountains, protected by a grand formation. A frontal assault would only waste lives." The general scratched his head. "Then what do you propose, young Master Chang'e?" A slow, knowing smile spread across Gu Chang'e's face. "If breaking in from the outside is difficult, then we simply start from the inside." The green-robed lady knelt, her voice trembling. "Gu Chang'e, just kill me." Gu Chang'e tilted his head, his tone casual yet sharp. "That boy, Lin Wuyi's your sweetheart, isn't he? He seems to love you deeply." She remained silent, but her lowered gaze betrayed her emotions. Gu Chang'e pressed further. "Do you think he'll come for you?" Her voice was firm but laced with sorrow. "He will. But I don't want him to. If you hadn't sealed my cultivation, I would have ended my life already." Gu Chang'e chuckled. "How foolish. But let's talk about something more interesting." He leaned in slightly. "I've heard that in Tianlu City, the core of its great formation is sealed within the lineage of successive city lords. If Lin Wu is willing to open it for me, I will let you go and I'll even spare his life." Her eyes widened in shock. Guchanga continued smoothly, not just that, but your family can come under my Chanshingu clan's protection as an affiliated force. They won't have to suffer the fate of war. Rage erupted from her as she roared, you want me to betray the 8 desolations and 10 realms? Impossible. Give up on that idea. Guchanga simply smiled. I'm offering you a chance. Think carefully. Would you rather let your so-called righteousness lead Lin Wu to a meaningless death? He would die for you without hesitation, but do you have the heart to let him? Her lips parted, but no words came out. Silence filled the room. The weight of his words crushed her more than any chains ever could. Ada strode in, my lord, the supreme origin has been collected and is now complete. He extended a jade bottle with both hands. Guchanga took it, his expression unreadable. Very good. The green-robed lady watched in stunned silence as he uncorked the bottle and absorbed the pure essence within. The air trembled, and a sinister aura surged around him, distorting the space itself. Her breath hitched. Horror crept into her voice. What? Who are you? Guchanga's lips curled into a chilling smile as dark energy crackled around him. His presence became suffocating. It's still faster to recover this way. His voice echoed like a whisper from the abyss. In Tianlu City, whispers filled the air. Hey, isn't that Lin Wu? I heard he handed over the immortal slaying gourd, all for a woman. How selfish. Because of him, even more people might die. He has no sense of the bigger picture. Heard in silence, Lin Wu clenched his fists, his heart pounding. The weight of their words crushed him. Meanwhile, the other side has Guchanga, peerless, unstoppable. Compared to him, our so-called geniuses are nothing. Lin Wu's eyes burned with fury and shame. Guchanga, one day, I will make you pay. The crowd suddenly fell silent, a strange tension filling the air. Lin Wu frowned, baffled by their reactions. Then, a woman stepped forward, her gaze locked onto him. Lin Wu, she called softly. His heart pounded in alarm. Who are you? He stammered, taking a step back. How do you know my name? The woman's eyes held a deep, unreadable emotion. Lin Wu's eyes widened in shock. Tianlu Zuanf. The goddess who guards Tianlu City, he exclaimed, his voice filled with disbelief. The woman nodded, her gaze calm yet piercing. I can help you rescue your sweetheart, she said softly. Why would someone of her status offer to help him? Lin Wu's eyes lit up with hope. You're really willing to help me rescue Green Radish? He asked in disbelief. But deep inside, he hesitated. The heavenly dear goddess, an enlightened being. If she intervenes, then maybe. Before he could dwell on it, she spoke firmly. What is there to doubt? My duty has always been to protect the 8 desolations and 10 regions. But you must promise me one thing, never reveal my presence to anyone. Lin Wu's face lit up with joy. That's no problem. What do you need from me? He asked eagerly. Tianlu Zun's figure began to fade into nothingness. 3 days from now, gather your allies and set out. I will follow you in secret. Lin Wu clenched his fists, excitement surging through him. Great! Green Radish is saved, he shouted. But to those around him, he looked like a madman, grinning and talking to himself. Whispers spread, has he lost his mind? Maybe the guilt finally broke him. As Tianlu Zun walked into her residence, her thoughts were firm. With her help, not only could they rescue Green Radish, but this could also be an opportunity to eliminate Guchanga and prevent future disasters. The purple-robed lady hesitated before speaking. Master, do you really intend to help him cross the boundary sea to save that girl? Tianlu Zun's gaze remained steady. As the heavenly dear lady, this is my duty. You must not be too saddened by it. The purple-robed lady's expression got baffled. I don't understand. You've deduced Guchanga's fate 10 times, and 9 times you were met with backlash. The signs point to endless darkness. If the heavens warn against it, why still take the risk? Looking ahead, Tianlu Zun's voice was calm but resolute. The war between the 2 worlds has reached this point, I no longer have a choice. Even if I do nothing, Guchanga will come eventually. It's time for you to grow up and take on greater responsibilities. If I do not return, the safety of Tianlu City will be in your hands. The purple-robed lady lowered her gaze, unable to speak. Tianlu Zun turned to her with a rare, gentle smile. Don't be so pessimistic. Guchanga is just a young man, after all. What if your teacher returns safely? On the ship, Guchanga's voice was cold. So? Have you reconsidered? The green-robed lady glared at him. No matter what you say, no matter who you are, don't even think about making me betray the 8 desolations and 10 realms. Guchanga sighed, his patience wearing thin. Such a waste of my time. He turned and called out, Mirage Chun. A mysterious woman stepped forward. Did Baileaner tell you everything? Guchanga asked. Mirage Chun nodded with a smirk. Yes, my lord, the host has already informed me. Then let's begin. Mirage Chun licked her lips playfully. Understood. The green-robed lady watched warily as Mirage Chun crouched in front of her, suddenly grabbing her chin. Before she could react, Mirage-chan kissed her. The green-robed lady's eyes widened in shock. But in the next moment, her vision blurred. When she looked again, she was staring at herself. Mirage-chan had transformed into her. Dumbfounded, she realized too late, she had just been replaced. 3 days later, Lin Wu and his group hurried toward the meeting point. Granny Lukui, where's the location Guchanga gave me? He asked. Just ahead, not far. He likely chose the battlefield's edge, thinking you'd hesitate to come, she replied. Lin Wu frowned, sending a telepathic message to Tianlu Zulinf. He underestimates me. My heart is not stone, it cannot be unmoved. Once you rescue her, leave immediately, she warned. And you? I'll cover your retreat, and take this chance to rid the world of Guchanga. A voice rang out, smooth and mocking. Quite punctual. A true love warrior indeed. Lin Wu landed, his voice sharp. Guchanga. I came as promised. Now, return green radish. Granny Lukui gasped. Miss. The green-robed lady wept. Lin Wu, why are you so foolish? Pot hose. Are you alright? Lin Wu rushed forward. I'm fine. Just leave me and go, she cried. Guchanga smirked. Such sincerity. It's touching. Lin Wu's fists clenched. What more do you want? Guchanga's gaze darkened. Your help. Lin Wu glared. Do you think I believe you? Guchanga pointed at him, smiling coldly. Do you have a choice? Ada lifted the green-robed lady by her throat, her body struggling in his grip. Guchanga's cold voice echoed. I wonder if we can still find her body if we throw her into the boundary sea? Miss, cried Granny Lukui in alarm. Black-robed man panicked, shouting, Stop! Stop! Let her go! We can discuss this. The green-robed lady gasped, weakly speaking. Lin Wu, don't agree to him. He wants you to be an insider and open the Tianlu City formation. Black-robed man froze, her warning searing through his mind as the weight of betrayal and sacrifice pressed down. The imposter green-robed lady cried, her voice trembling. I am already satisfied to see you come to save me. I have no regrets in death. Black-robed man, overwhelmed with emotion, cried out, unable to hold back his tears. Guchanga coldly said, Yes, she said my conditions, so what? If you can't do it, then pray that I can see her again in the next life. As Ada tightened her grip around the imposter's throat, black-robed man's mind raced, struggling with the looming betrayal of the 8 desolate and 10 realms. A voice cried out, Lin Wu, no! Black-robed man, filled with agony, shouted, I can't do it. I can't watch Green Radish die. Just as Guchanga and Ada were about to act, 2 rays of light struck, sending them both flying back. Ada growled, Fake attack. Black-robed man, desperate, shouted, Help! Green Granny, sensing a shift, muttered, I don't know who this powerful ally is, but they are our chance. Using a vine, she swiftly pulled herself and the imposter green-robed lady to safety. Ada, midair, growled, trying to escape. As the black-robed man held the imposter green-robed lady tightly, he reassured her, Don't be afraid, I'm here. She remained silent, unsure of what to say. Ada charged forward, but they were already teleporting. As they vanished, the black-robed man shouted, Guchanga, next time we meet, I won't run away so miserably. Ada swung his sword, but Guchanga remained composed. He calmly said, Ada, go after him. His eyes narrowed as he added, I expected him to have support, but not someone like you. The heaven suppression technique. The lady unleashed her formidable power, and Guchanga, with a calculating gaze, asked, Are you the dear goddess who killed several enlightened beings from the upper realm? The dear goddess, her eyes burning with determination, coldly declared, So what if you know? Today, I will kill you here. Her words were sharp, the threat clear. The air around them crackled with tension as she prepared to strike, and Guchanga's expression darkened, ready for the battle that would decide their fates. Subscribe,
like,
comment,
share.